Good day, YouTube. This is Jay Money with Falling Forward Financial. Just an update here on HIGHTIDE. I've covered this one numerous times here on the channel. It's one of my favorite MJ plays, and continue covering this one as it's got a lot of potential. It's growing. Got a lot going on with this one, so I have a lot of faith in this one. So definitely a long-term play, and so again, this one is HIGHTIDE. You can see what it's done here over the last month. It used to be HITIF, and then it went to HITID. Now it's HITI, and you can trade it here on Robinhood. So here's where it got listed on June 3rd, and so it just kind of came down and then kind of going back up. Again, HIGHTIDE, and it's been kind of all over the place here in the last month, but at least it's coming back up. So hit a $7 mark there on the 18th. Here's what it's done over the last week. So kind of up and down, up 3.47%, and here's what it did today. So kind of 890 and then just dropped straight off. So anyway, if you don't know what this one is, it's a MJ play. They have smoking accessories and lifestyle products. Operates through the following segments: wholesale, retail, and corporate. Each time I cover this one, they've added about 2-3 more stores. I think they're up to 88 or 90 locations right now, shooting for 115 locations by the end of the year. This has been around since 2009, and 11 million. That's probably should be million instead of thousand average shares, and market cap of 395 million. Here's the latest earnings, and so moving on. HIGHTIDE burning away its debt burdens, and this is dated on the 24th. The year is 2021, and publicly traded MJ companies are being lauded for converting unsecured loans into equity so as to free up cash flow and improve financial flexibility. So a lot of them are doing that, trying to get profitable, and so we'll see which one's the most profitable here. They're all eventually going to go up because each year seems like there's a couple more states being added, legalized, and so which is always a good thing, and so we'll see what kind of happens here throughout the rest of the year, and maybe someday the United States will be legal on the federal level, so time will only tell. So this kind of goes over some buy ratings. Declared a price target of 16.23, suggesting a possible 12-month upside of 99%. HIGHTIDE closed up Wednesday at a price of $8.15 per share. So I just covered this one 3 days ago, and it's always been a popular video here on the channel, as well as to be talked about. So HIGHTIDE's one of the more popular ones. 5-star analysts also explained that HIGHTIDE has been uplisted to the NASDAQ and more recently added to the advisor shares, or YOLO. And I've talked about YOLO here on the channel a couple times as well. So on the basis of these developments, Simple is a confident that institutional investors will be more willing to put their faith and money in the company. Regarding its debt, Simple elaborated that the year-to-date HIGHTIDE has lowered its position by over $80 million and is now in a net cash position. Given its newfound liquidity, he hypothesized that HIGHTIDE would be able to seek out mergers retailers. And so here's kind of a look at the tip ranks, and we'll go over that here in a moment towards the end of the video. HIGHTIDE reports second quarter 2021 financial results featuring a 99% increase in revenue and another record adjusted EBITDA of $4.7 million. So this is dated on the 28th, so yesterday. HIGHTIDE HITI, retail-focused MJ company enhanced by manufacturing and distribution of consumption accessories, filed its financial results for the second fiscal quarter of 2021, ending April 30th, 2021, the highlights of which are included in the news release. Full set of condensed interim consolidated financial statements and management's discussion and analysis can be viewed by visiting their website, HIGHTIDE Inc. And this kind of goes over some revenue, gross profit, adjusted EBITDA, and geographically in the 3 months ended April 30th, 2021, $35 million of revenue was earned in Canada at $5.7 million in the United States and $0.2 million internationally. And scrolling on, you can go ahead and pause the video as there's quite a bit of information in here. And over here to Business Insider, HIGHTIDE launches new stores in Thunder Bay, Ontario, and Lethbridge, Alberta. And this is just dated here today. Just as I said at the beginning of the video, about every time I do a video, they're opening up some new stores. So, announced today that the Cabana store, located on 949 Fort William Road in Thunder Bay, Ontario, and 1328 Magrath in Alberta, have begun selling recreational MJ products for adult use. The new stores bring HIGHTIDE's total branded retail locations selling recreational MJ products and consumption accessories across Canada to 89, in line with the company's strategy of driving organic growth in profitable neighborhoods. The new stores are located off high-traffic arterial roadways and are near several popular restaurant chains and big box stores. The new Thunder Bay store is the HIGHTIDE's first location in northwestern Ontario, largest city with a population of 110,000. The new stores demonstrate our continued commitment to the organic growth of our bricks and mortar retail business in Canada. Like all of our locations, they will offer customers our unique one-stop MJ shop experience. And this goes over a little bit more about HIGHTIDE. So currently with 89 locations spanning across Ontario, Alberta, Manitoba, and Saskatchewan. And this kind of goes over some of their brands: CBD City, Fab City, or fabcbd.com, and some maximizing shareholder value in the company, along with Tilray and Aurora ACB. HIGHTIDE revenues Q2 2021 financial results featuring a 99% increase in revenue. And this is just dated today, so 13 hours ago. A retail-focused MJ Corporation filed financial results for 2021. Second quarter 2021 revenue increased by 99% to $40.9 million in the 3 months ended April 30th, 2021, compared to $20.6 million in the same quarter last year. Second quarter of 2021 financial results incorporate the acquisition of Metagrowth on November 18, 2020, and Smoke Cartel Incorporated on March 24th, 2021. Gross profit increased by 93% to $15 million in 3 months ended April 30th, 2021, compared to $7.8 million in the same quarter last year. Gross profit margin in the 3 months ended April 30th was 37% compared to 38% in the same quarter last year. Adjusted EBITDA for the 3 months ended April 30th was $4.7 million compared to $1.8 million in the same quarter last year. And feel free to pause and go over the rest of the information there for yourself. And moving on here, why high tide stock is rising today, and this is dated on the 29th, so again today. Trading higher Tuesday after the company announced better than expected financial results. What happened? HIGHTIDE reported quarterly revenues of $40.69 million or $32.9 million in United States, which was up 99% over year, or $20.57 million. Gross profit increased by 93% to 15 million Canadian. Even during the difficult market environment, we continue to advance our bricks and mortar and online business despite the challenges and our continued rapid growth. We were able to increase not only our revenue but also our adjusted EBITDA sequentially to a new record of 4.7 million. HIGHTIDE is a retail-focused Canadian MJ company that benefits from manufacturing and distribution of consumption accessories, and also went over Tilray and Aurora, our investors. Moving over here to Reddit. Not much really news in there, so we'll go over here to StockTwits, currently at $8.30. And could have gotten a low of $1.47, high of $13.29. And see if there's any other details in here. Short-term position. Rest of the board, not much other information in there than what we've already went over. Currently at 8:30, and like I showed on my last video, great ratings with a 95% upside to $16.25. And so that's all that I have on HIGHTIDE. If you have any more information on this one, go ahead and list it in the comments, along with your cost basis and how many shares you have. That would be interesting to know. And I'm sure I'll be doing another video on HIGHTIDE in probably the next week or two, if not sooner. So it just depends on the news and everything. But if you haven't smashed that like button yet, go ahead and hit that for me, as well as subscribing and hit the bell so you're notified of when the next videos drop. Again, this is J Money Falling Forward Financial. Happy trading, happy investing, stay green. Cheers.